to the party. Not really, though. Today we're kind of early to the party.
Yes.
It's our day off, so we get to join in on the Schmoedown fun with the rest of y'all. And not, 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning whenever the reactions typically drop from us.
But today is a special day. We've got Nerds Watch
versus Above the Line.
Above the Line.
This one is a highly anticipated match. I mean, I know we've probably said that for every single match, but it's true.
It is true.
It's a highly anticipated tournament, especially us being in it. But this one especially, because it's a team we've been kind of waiting to form for a while, and we're finally getting it.
I'm excited because we get to see how Sam Levine and Drew McWeeny come together, if they work really well or if they don't.
Correct. And then at the same time, you've got Nerds Watch. We've got Ken and we've got Rachel. Very powerful. They've had their shot at, very close to getting that shot at the title. Came up a little bit short. But now this is their chance to possibly make a run until they meet up with us after we destroy Wolves of Steel.
Yes.
Spoilers if you haven't watched that match, which you should have watched already. So, we are going to get into the battle between Nerds Watch and Above the Line. But first, hashtag who you got?
I'm going Nerds Watch. I gotta stick with them. I gotta go with my girl Rachel and Ken.
Ken is my spirit animal, and Rachel is amazing. But you know what? Sam Levine, he's a powerhouse. I've been waiting for him to partner up with somebody, which was originally supposed to be Rachel too at one point. I'm going Nerds Watch.
Yeah,
I love Sam Levine, but I love Nerds Watch. So that is who we are going for. In 3, 2, 1, now. They look serious, so look at them. Look
Welcome back to the ultimate Schmoedown. It's the Team League. I'm Christian Harloff.
Hey, I'm Josh McCouga.
Josh McCouga, nice to see you.
Hey, great to see you, buddy.
Now, I know that you are a little, it's bittersweet for you to be
hungover, maybe?
Yeah.
bittersweet. Now, you obviously are one of the most beloved competitors that we have on the Schmoedown. You just had you debuted your new teammate in Elliot Dewberry.
I did. The Wildberries.
I love the Wildberries. I absolutely love you guys. I think you are an hysterical team. You had a nice run against Wolves of Steel, but unfortunately cut out short.
Yeah.
But you've been here before. You've been in these tournaments before. Anything can happen.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is in all of these team tournaments, I've never fared well.
Not the teams. No, you've not.
Every time I join a team, we seem to be terrible. But I feel like Wildberries is a chance to move forward. But today we've got 2 healthy competitors. I mean, Above the Line we've never seen before. Nerds Watch, who they surprise every time out.
Well, the Nerds Watch has really caught on fire here. And Ken Knapsack, who is now a vet of this league, debuted in the 2014 tournament, first match of the 2014 tournament against Katie Sackhoff. And since then, he played in the team tournament with Mike Black. But Rachel Cushing has obviously been a major story in all of the Schmoedown this year. She's a clear frontrunner for Rookie of the Year. She's a triple threat. She's incredible in the Inner Geekdom League.
Amazing. She does so good.
In the singles league, and she has shown what she can do in the team league.
She also is a mother of dragons.
She absolutely was. She's done a lot of different things for her entrances. They are 2-1, and they were that close, Josh, that close to taking on the Patriots for the titles at the Collision, but they came up short.
Dance movies.
So this is kind of their redemption. Now, Sam Levine and Drew McWeeny, yes, they are a new team, but they are certainly not new to the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
No, I mean, listen, Drew McWeeny knocked me out pretty hard. I mean, I thought going in, I knew it was going to be a tough match, but he is a buzzsaw. He's like that moment in The Happening, terrible movie, but when that
He's the lawnmower.
The mower he takes you well. And Sam Levine, listen, he may be incredible at the game, but he has shown weakness a little bit in the movie Trivia Schmoedown, but he is a force to be reckoned with.
Well, the thing is with Sam is you can never sleep on Sam Levine, because Sam Levine's losses, I mean, don't let his record of 3-4 fool you. He has lost to Dan Merle, Mark Riley, Mark Ellis,
and Clark
Wolf. Yeah. Those are all some of the top people in this league.
4 people who've either competed for a championship or won
the championship.
Correct.
So Sam Levine is one of the best in the league, and he took Dan Merle to the limit here. So so you have Sam Levine paired up with Drew McWeeny, on paper,
Yes.
could be devastating, but we've seen on paper supposed to be good before.
Listen, I mean, you put Kevin Durant on the Golden State Warriors and they win a championship. This could be the
Sports
super
reference.
team. This could be the big two.
Well, we're going to see, and there's a lot of nice talk between the two of these teams. Here you go.
I know Kevin Durant.
The ultimate Schmoedown
Homeboy.
movie trivia team competition. This is kind of interesting place for both of us. I've been here before, but that was a long time ago in a different version, Rachel. But you are here for the first time.
Yeah, this is a big deal for me. I mean, the Ultimate Schmoedown, the tournaments are a yearly thing now. They're something that fans look forward to. I love them as a fan, and so now I get to play in my first one.
This team is
That's right.
is nothing short of
That's
magic
exciting.
happening.
I like how he's barely above the line.
Lots of other people, including Rachel, who we're going up against today, among several others, and for various reasons, it just didn't work out. But I knew that it was all leading up to something great, and this right here is something great.
We are here to prove ourselves again, to prove that we still have the resolve, that the Patriots, who are still the champs, I begrudgingly respect them, they're still in our targets.
When I saw the interview that you did with Christian, it was an immediate reaction. It was like, yes, that is the fit that I've been looking for. I think our strengths match. I think the knowledge that we have kind of overlaps in the right ways. And I'm excited to go in there and dominate this tournament now.
This is where we continue on our path. This is where we, pull ourselves up, do a great job. It's not going to be easy. McWeeny, Sam, these guys are tough competitors. It's too bad we had such a tough match for our first match back off of a loss, but
Well,
that just fuels our fire.
Been there.
Ken and Rachel, you're Nerds Watch, great competitors, good people both. But I don't know, I think luck may be on our side today.
I've watched Sam compete in a lot of different arenas, and he's been successful and tough in every one of them. And Drew McWeeny, the Godfather, may have been an anointed champ too soon, but that just means his time still may be coming. We know
That's
what we're up
very
against,
true.
but that's what we want. We're here to prove.
They've all been cut down by JTE.
A lot of nice words. A lot of
JT does know a lot of
He
stuff.
does.
A
So.
little soured by the loss at the collision, but they are
Because he tasted
determined to get
success,
back to the
and now he's
Patriots
addicted.
and take on those guys for the championship. And above the line, saying it's essentially the same thing, that they want to prove themselves, that they are going to go in here, work together, work on those strengths, because Sam Levine is really good on the mic. Drew McWeeny never pretends that he wants to be good on the mic. He just zips out, plays the game, but he has always said he wants to be with someone who is good on the mic, and together they can fill in the kind of the gaps that they're missing. So this could be a very exciting team.
Yeah, like the Godfather, he may not exactly be a man of many words, but the words that he says are usually powerful.
All right, so there you go. There is the tale of the tape.
We
You
got
have
Oscar
the
movies,
Nerds
Julia
Watch,
Roberts movies
Oscar
being
movies.
cool.
You have
70s,
Julia
80s,
Roberts
90s.
movies, just for 10
Funny
episodes. And we're
Sam's got a lot of those deeper cut family movies too.
Above the line,
comedies.
the 70s
Yeah.
movies, 80s movies, action movies, and just being funnier than anyone else in the room. All right, here we go. So, are you ready to go, Josh McCoy?
Could get
All right,
squeal.
ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown!
Three rounds in the Ultimate Schmoedown. Introducing first, making their Schmoedown team debut. The Inglorious One, Sam Levine, The Godfather, Drew McWeeny, above the line.
Blazers, jeans, beards.
Little Hotel California.
I like them. Yeah, they look like writers in a 1985 John Cusack movie.
Oh yeah, these guys, but this is scary.
I tell you what.
I would be scared at any team sitting there looking over to Sam Levine and Drew McWeeny.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
And their opponents.
There's Roka saying things that aren't true.
Just can't stay face, Kenny.
Nope.
Representing the Nerds Watch with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat. They are the number 5 ranked contenders.
Talk over the copyright
Rachel,
so you
the
don't get
Crusher,
taken down.
Cushing, and the Big Boss, Ken Knapsack, the Nerds Watch.
I gotta say though, I love whenever Ken comes out and does his little yes, it's so perfect. Ken,
Bringing
I
out
love
the
it.
Star Wars belt too.
Uh-oh, and
Ready?
what? You gonna crush him? You gonna crush him? You gonna crush him?
Rachel Cushing.
Crush him! That's right, Rachel.
Got
It's a perfect 1-2 like entrance.
it. Yeah.
Really come into her own.
It's perfect. I love it.
Remember, she wasn't part of it. She had stopped. Like there's nothing to that. She comes in here. She's very comfortable. Now.
Yes.
All right.
She knows her stuff.
Let's get
Ready to Schmoedown!
All right, here we go.
Natural
So
bravado.
round number 1 here. All right.
Play mute
Category of fantasy sci-fi. Which actor plays Zorg in The Fifth Element?
What do you ever think with the Sixth Element?
I don't know, but I
Muffin.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Fifth Element.
Oh my god.
5,
You can't be doing these blanks.
No.
2, 1, pens down, and Rachel Cushing.
Gary Oldman.
That's
Ah,
for
damn
1 point.
it.
Drew.
I could not
That's
think of
correct,
his
Ken.
name.
Gary Old.
Correct, Sam.
Jean Baptiste, Emmanuel,
Zorg.
Gary Oldman.
There you go.
That's right.
Well,
My
done.
favorite.
I love Gary
All right,
Oldman.
next up, your second question here in the first round, comic book movies. Who directed 2005's Fantastic Four?
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's more entertaining than the recent things.
Yeah, it's still
2005's?
Too many flames.
2004.
5,
Whatever.
4,
I
3, 2, 1, pens down. Drew.
Tim Story.
That's correct.
damn.
No, I don't have the right answer, but Bryan Singer's not a good director for a lot of things.
Oh, that's fine. And Sam Levine.
I thought it was John Rocca, but I just remember he's never done anything.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Shots.
Shots fired.
The inglorious one laying heat.
All right, Rachel.
Tim Story.
Tim
Oh,
Story.
damn, Rachel.
Rachel and
Okay.
Drew get it, but I think Sam wins that round over the hour. All right, here we go.
He thought Tim's story was a made-up name.
Next question. Here we go.
You were thinking Toy
horror
Story.
/ thriller. Who plays Jessica Martin, a teacher who gets held hostage in her own home in the 2004 crime thriller Cellular?
Cellular.
You
You
ever
ever
seen
seen called cellular phones?
Yeah, you ever get a cellular phone? It's like a Zachmore cellular phone. One of those
Like a mobile device.
Mobile. 5, 4, 3, 2,
I'm guessing.
1. Ken Knapsack.
This is a horrible category. Uma Thurman's one of my favorite actors.
That is incorrect. All right, Sam Levine.
Oh, Cinderman, where are you going to run to? Kim Basinger.
That's correct.
Really?
Rachel.
I said Jennifer Lopez.
That's
I
incorrect.
said Jennifer Lopez as well.
Jessica Alba.
I said Halle Berry because she's always getting kidnapped or someone's getting kidnapped around her.
Magnificent
I think this has been
Pulling
Sam
some real
Levine's second
knowledge from
cellular
the
question that he's gotten in his career.
I've gotten one right so
It's the
far?
second question I think
Okay.
Sam Levine's gotten.
Still has a
1-0.
landline.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Next
All
one.
right, comedies. You'll find the character of Stanley Ipkiss in what 1990s comedy?
This is a good 1990.
I know this, but I don't remember it.
As Ace would say, I'm a big,
I'm about to get another one right.
huge fan.
Huge fan.
And 5,
Also goes by Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the Mamba
1.
Pete.
Pens down, please. Sam.
The Mask.
That would be correct. Rachel.
I blanked.
Okay, Drew.
The Mask.
The Mask and Ken.
Right actor, wrong movie. Liar, liar.
Wow. So Love and Wine taking a 3-point lead
What's
here.
his name
over
in
the
Liar
Nerds
Liar?
Watch. Nerds Watch trying to.
I don't remember it doing horribly.
Here we go.
Drinking a Red Bull.
Don't worry, we're a team. We got two.
Action adventure. Who plays Dr. Alan Grant, the paleontologist that Hammond invites to help inspect the park in the original Jurassic Park?
I can't think of his name either. God, I'm just blanking on people's names right now.
Can't be doing that. We got a match
I
coming.
know.
Although it does befall me.
4, 3,
Damn.
1. Rachel.
Sam Neill.
Correct.
Yep.
Drew.
Sam Neill.
There it
Correct.
is.
Ken.
Sam Neill.
And Sam.
Sam Neill.
All right, there you go.
Can't think of people's names.
8-5
feel it, I
here.
can
8-5.
see it.
3-point lead for above.
It's okay,
the
we got
line.
3 points
All right,
so far.
So
You're
you're
rocking a
next.
Yeah, I suck right now.
All right, in animated. Who provided the voice of Mulan in Disney's Mulan?
Say that again.
Mulan.
No, but in Disney's.
Mulan.
Very nice. And 5, 4, 3,
Damn it. I don't remember.
and 1. Down. Pens down, please. Drew.
That would be Ming Na Wei.
That would be correct.
No
Ken?
way.
I never saw it.
I said
put-
Ming now.
I put Ming Yang Wen.
That's also correct. Rachel.
All right, he said that's correct.
Wow.
Michelle, yeah,
Five.
nope.
Wow, this
All
is
right.
What did he say would be correct?
Ming Na Wei.
Oh.
And the Nerds Watch.
I got Ming
Trying
now.
to get this
I got Ming
together.
now.
Okay,
Win.
here we go.
Win.
The
Win.
Oscar movies category. Who played Emperor Marcus Aurelius in Gladiator? One of my favorite films.
of course.
Gladiator. Gladiator. Like as they say in the South. Gladiator.
Is that how they do it?
That's what I would imagine.
Yeah.
5.
Two gladiator
4,
questions back to back.
3.
I totally spelled his name wrong, probably.
That's okay.
10 national.
Joaquin Phoenix?
That is incorrect.
You got it? Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Incorrect.
There you go.
Richard Harris.
That's correct.
I did the same thing they did. It's Joaquin.
Oh, wow.
Richard Harris.
Rachel, break that.
It's Richard Harris.
Seriously?
Damn. Needed that.
You was listening.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, here we go, guys.
And finally, in dramas.
Dramas for your
Crazy. I didn't know Richard Harris was.
Who played Michael
The original
Keaton's
Emperor.
best friend and lawyer, Jake, in Birdman?
Oh, I like that.
Birdman. Not to be confused with the Birdmans. My neighbor
In Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Is that true?
I actually haven't seen this
They're nice
movie
people.
Yeah, Angela and Dave Birdman.
all the way,
Shaded of the
so
earth they were.
Of course, they're very nice people.
5,
I don't remember, but I'm guessing.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Sam.
Zach Galifianakis.
That's correct.
Wow.
Rachel.
Edward Norton.
That's incorrect.
No.
I did not have it.
Really?
Ken.
Wow.
I couldn't get in time.
Wow.
I got
only
Edward
six.
Norton.
That's
Same.
You got Edward Norton?
Yeah.
What?
Questions, man.
It was a struggling
Damn,
round for
I'm
Nerds Watch
just
and above the line.
horrible
happens.
today.
Maybe on
Look at
paper they
Rachel.
are,
Rachel-
they seem
Yeah, but
11
she's gotten,
to
like,
6
more
here
than-
as we
I
get into
haven't gotten
round
any
number
right.
2. The competitors will get a chance
That's how the
to
game
spin
rolls
the wheel.
sometimes.
If it lands on
Well, I can't
the
remember
ground,
freaking
you
Gary
can't spin
Oldman's
again unless
name.
the
All right,
opponent
that's okay.
will have to choose.
It's just been doing so many during the week.
I feel like we're burning ourselves out on
Yeah.
Schmoedown
Ken, give it
questions.
a good spin, please.
Tough for Ken to spin with 94 lanyards around his neck, but he does have
Oversaturation of smoke Schmoedown. Almost said Schmoedown like Booker.
It's fine, like it's fine when it's there, but when you're playing the whole time, it's like ooh, your brain gets all wired.
Just avoid the
Well,
choice. Rachel could.
Gotta go again.
I would do well in that 70s show. I would. This is a tricky because
She'd do great, but I don't know. I don't know about Ken.
well with this.
We're gonna spin
You know,
again.
spin again.
Yeah.
Good call.
Spin it in
Give
again.
it a
Come
good
on.
spin there, Ken.
Ken's trying to get away from
Not sure
it.
if you can notice by Ken, but he's been to over 5,000 Comic Cons. That's
Yeah.
he's been to somewhere around 5,000.
Those are only the ones around his neck.
Yeah.
27 though.
Oh wow.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh man.
Other side of the wheel. Other side of the
There we
wheel.
go,
It
it's
lands-
closer than that.
it
So I
lands
should have
on
had Rachel do
classics.
it.
Lands on classics. So they avoid opponent's choice here.
But Cushing knows her classics.
She does.
She does.
I know she does.
Presses
Yeah.
on for the two of them.
But
All right,
that
here we
means
go,
it's
guys.
kinda
6 questions in the world of classics. Who
Lopsided.
plays the title role in the 1955 film Mr. Roberts?
I know Mr. Rogers.
Cary Grant.
Oh no. Come on, Rachel. You got it. Dig deep.
We can take multiple choice.
Is it A, John Wayne, B, Cary
I'm
Grant,
going with Cary
C,
Grant.
Jack Lemmon, D, Henry Fonda?
Henry Fonda.
That's correct.
Wow. Give him a point. Give him a point. They're
All right.
crawling back here.
All right, here we go. In Gone with the Wind, what is the name of the plantation where Scarlett O'Hara grew up and where
Tara.
There you go. 2 more points.
There you go.
All right.
She knows her
Chinese
guns.
plantation.
Who played the title character in the 1960 historical epic Spartacus?
Peter O'Toole.
Kirk Douglas.
2 points. Tie game here.
She said it twice. We'll give it to her on the second time around.
All right. In what film does Orson Welles play black market dealer Harry Lime?
We're going multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, The Third Man, B, Touch of Evil, C, The Stranger, D, The Magnificent?
Those are all movies.
I know.
Touch of Evil?
That's incorrect. That's correct.
Wow.
Damn.
Steal by Jim McQueenie here.
That's the
Big
last
steal.
thing they
That's the
needed.
problem. Is that Rachel is very strong, but
She
she
is.
is just
But
as strong.
classics is tough.
It is. All right, here we go. Next question. What future Hollywood star played 12-year-old Velvet Brown in the 1944 horse racing drama National Velvet?
Elizabeth Taylor.
2 points.
Wow,
Taking their
National
first
Velvet.
lead there. Taking their first
George
lead.
Costanza once said, "If I could ensconce myself in velvet, I would."
All right, here we go. Last question here.
Throwing out
Last
some
question. A
Seinfeld.
Streetcar Named Desire is set in what city?
Chicago.
Louis,
New Orleans.
yeah,
All
no.
right, so
To say Louisiana, that's a
I mean,
state.
they've got 3
you were close.
They've got
Yeah.
a hope. They've got a
I would have
hope
gotten there because I would have been like, Louisiana, that's a state.
But even then,
Nolans.
there's not much weakness there in the wheel.
Yeah, but it
Sam
could have been
might not
Baton
be able to bench
Rouge.
press much, but weakness.
Nothing happens in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I'm taking a little shot there, Sam.
All right, here we go. Next
Press the wheel. I'm not asking you for a spot anytime soon.
Drew and
All right.
Sam.
That's a spin.
That's a spin.
That's a
Drew's
spin.
too strong anyway.
I
You know,
know,
weak spin is a
I
good
know.
spin. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Damn. Well,
Okay.
Man,
Well,
good
listen.
choice.
Listen,
did they decide this
Disney
ahead
movies.
of time?
Yeah.
Did they discuss this beforehand?
They determine, yeah.
and you can see the desperate.
What do you got?
Okay, 70s.
70s.
Wow.
All right.
What?
Okay.
70s movies. All right, here we go, guys. 6 questions.
Rocking the
Major
70s.
in college?
He's pretty good in it. I think it was against you, and he just right on the table. Yeah, all right. Here we go, guys. What was the name of the psychotic serial killer in the vigilante crime film Dirty Harry?
Scorpio.
2 points. 2
Jesus.
points there. 15-14. All
The
right.
crowd is.
Yeah.
Is Sam good at 70s, or did he just put it all in
Blazing
McWeenie's
Saddles.
hands
They
on
might have
this?
put it
What
all
seems
on
to be the
McQueen.
last name of everybody in the town of Rockford?
Johnson. Howard Johnson is right.
Johnson.
2 points.
Now there they go.
That's where maybe Sam came
They're
into
confirming,
play
but I feel
too.
like
Yeah.
they're not even. They're just.
They both
speaking
know.
without words.
Right. What film stars James Brolin, Sam Waterston, and O.J. Simpson as 3 astronauts who are forced to take part in
I
a
even know
fake
this
Mars
one.
landing?
Capricorn. 1.
2 more points.
Interesting.
Oh my goodness, the stun in the crowd here. Stun in the crowd.
Even
All right.
John Roca's impressed.
Yeah. Who played the title character in 1971's Shaft?
Richard Roundtree.
2 more points.
Yes.
Wow, above the
Not a
line.
big fan.
We need to
Right.
brush up on our 70s movies.
No,
In the
there's a lot.
1977 there
Yeah,
was
we
a
still
lot.
need to though.
What was
I agree.
the object of everyone's scuba diving underwater search?
There were little vials of morphine.
That is correct. We'll take that. That's the treasure they were looking for. All right, there we go. All right, and your final
Tell you what.
question. Final question.
I know
here.
Deep
So
Star
now
6.
15-22. They have been destructive in the 70s
It's
category.
like Alien
Last one.
underwater.
Who directed the 1970s horror classic Suspiria?
Dario Argento.
2 points. All right. So
That was only her. That one I did not know.
That made him laugh.
Around there. 9-point lead for Above the Line.
This is
Well,
almost-
Argento does have a certain style that has echoed through film history,
Yep.
But
I didn't remember his first name. or his last name.
All right.
Listen, they said the same thing about the Castle Black there when they went against the White Walkers.
Yep. Round of 3 works
Is
like
that
this.
TV
Competitors
coming
will
out
choose
again?
3 numbers.
We'd probably be knocked out by now if we went up against
Above
them.
the line, please
In
Probably.
those questions, holy cow.
They were good. They're good.
We'll go with 9,
9,
3,
3,
and 12.
9,
All
3,
multiples of
and
3.
12.
Big
Nerds,
math fans.
Nerds watch.
7.
7,
8
8.
and 1.
You have to
7,
hit
8, and
every
1.
single
All right,
one
so
of
the
them.
Nerds watch has to hit all
All three.
or they will lose via TKO here. So their first, they chose number 7. Chose number 7 here, and that would be the category of rom-coms. Rom-coms.
Dance movies.
I'll take it.
All right,
Okay.
Ken. So you are going to have
He's all like-
rom-coms.
He's a romantic
You
guy.
have to hit this, or Above the Line will win. Category rom-coms. Who plays business-focused Linus Larrabee in 1995? Serena?
Harrison
For
Ford.
2 points.
Well
Damn it.
done,
2
Ken.
points.
Well
Right, Ken
done.
hits it.
I
Now
can't
we're
even
down-
remember
now
Sabrina.
it's back
Like,
to
I
Rich
forgot
Bush,
Harrison
number
Ford was in
8
it.
For their 3-pointer, and that would be 80s movies.
Well, he knows Harrison
80s
Ford.
movies.
Good.
All right, Rachel Cushing.
Good for them. They need it.
2 of the 3 actors that played the 3 amigos from The 3 Amigos.
Martin Short, Chevy
And
Chase,
Steve Martin.
Come on.
Chevy Chase.
There you go.
Points.
Go.
There
All
you
right,
go.
so
Hell
it's a
yeah,
straight record, So they
Rachel.
have to hit their 5-pointer. If they
That's
hit
one that can
their
just
5-pointer,
get ya,
it will
'cause it's
bounce
the
back
2
to
and you're like,
above the
whoa, wait,
line.
hold
Will
on.
then be forced to hit some
2 of the
points on
3.
their own.
You could
Yeah.
say.
But this is it
Either one
for
of them.
the Nerds Watch.
Did
In
it
the
say 2 of the 3 main
category
characters, or
Yes.
did it just say
2
me?
of the 3 amigos.
Oh, amigos.
In the
Okay.
category of movie taglines.
Uh-oh.
Movie taglines. Movie taglines.
Come on,
All right, here we
guys.
go. Here is your 5-point question.
Push it to the
What
limit.
2007 crime drama had the following tagline? There's more than one way to lose your life to a killer.
Saw? crime drama.
Zodiac.
2007. Could it be? I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause they
that's
lose their-
tough.
4.
Because they lose their life trying to catch him. They
Crime
Zodiac.
drama had the following tagline: "There's more than one way to lose your life to a killer."
Bone Collector? I don't know. No, the Bone Collector was
was way
earlier.
earlier.
Yeah, it's way earlier.
4, 3.
JT is a great guy.
2.
Repeat that question.
All right. What 2007 crime drama had the following tagline: "There's more than one way to lose your life to a killer"? 5,
Damn.
I'm gonna go Zodiac.
3.
It's as good a guess as any.
We're gonna answer Zodiac.
Correct.
Because they because they lose
To
their
all you guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they lose their light trying to catch him, and he like goes crazy.
They finally
Basically.
get there, and
I
now.
didn't
Wow.
kill my wife. I don't care. Unbelievable.
All right, now
Wow.
we're going to the line. Who has a chance to win it just on their 2-pointer here, and
I would just
they
been like,
have
"What?"
chosen category number 9, and that would be in the.
Plus, that
realm
movie came
of-
out in 2007, so that's another way it got there too.
All right.
Good job. I would have no
Who's going
clue.
to take the 2-pointer? Drew is going to take the 2-pointer. All right, here we go. Drew, what MCU director also directed?
Joe Johnson.
Johnson.
Johnston.
Cannot take it away from Nerds Watch, though. They didn't go out. They went out fighting.
Holy cow! They had a adjustment early.
They gotten all their
2000
next two, it would have been like
Yeah,
34
yeah.
points.
Nailed all 3.
Yeah.
They did what they had to do in order to try and win. They had a tough first round, even tougher second round when they got 70s.
First round did them in. I think
First round
you're
did 'em in.
I think you're gonna hear from Rachel in the interview that there were a couple that she blanked on in the first
Yeah.
round that I think that they were down by 5 points. I mean, if you look at it, they would have just picked up maybe 3 more points. You're forcing above the line to at least go to their 3-pointer. But I think the real story is above the line is the real deal.
Yeah.
They are now playing DC movie news, and where Mike Kalinowski gets to try to get a little more revenge here on Drew McWeeny,
Yeah.
because they're going to meet again in the ring. It's going to be DC movie news against above the line. That's a tough fight for DC movie news.
Above the line, putting the entire league on blast with that performance. You know,
Yeah.
we knew going in that these guys are going to be formidable, and they proved
And they're
that
on
today.
our side of the damn
I will
bracket.
say,
They were.
watching, They got their strengths. They got their strengths. They got the categories that they're very good at. But that's not to say
There are.
that they didn't. knock
They
it out of the
won,
park.
so they are
Incredible.
on
Yeah,
our
it was
side of the
an incredible
bracket.
performance. All right, but we've seen teams before that. Incredible
I know.
performance.
Why
Wow.
couldn't Nerds watch? It
All right,
would
let's
be
go and talk to
them.
Emma Fife, who's with both Above the Line and obviously a very sad Nerds Watch.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Emma Fife here with the victorious Above the Line Drew McWeeny, Sam Levine. I think today, finally, we got to see out of you guys what we've been expecting out of both of you as competitors in this league.
They're
I felt that
thing
that
to
was the most
look
fun
out
I've had in the
for.
match so far, and I think in any of them. So
Absolutely.
But this is their
that
first
was not
time.
as easy as
Spinner's
it
choice
seems.
worked in their
Jen and
favor,
Rachel
though.
Are
Yeah.
absolutely two incredible players, and we were both blown away about their 5-point question. Neither of us knew would have gotten that one, and they really went into the tank and pulled it out, and that's no small feat.
I feel like both of you guys have been extremely strong competitors in this league, and yet somehow putting your strengths together was sort of magical.
Well, that was the conversation we had before this, was as we started talking and I realized, oh, okay, so you're strong and I've got this. And just in that first round, it felt like if I didn't know something, Sam did. And so it was a good, like, I feel like this is the right
That's
plan.
good, yeah.
And I'm
That's
not going
what
to say
you
which
need.
ones, but there were a few in round 2 that if I weren't sitting next to this man, maybe I wouldn't have gotten right away. I might have needed multiple choice.
Well, I mean, that is the point of
It's
the team
huge,
league,
though.
is
That's
finding
a
somebody that
balance.
complements your strengths and brings out the absolute
Yeah.
best in you. And I think that that's something we definitely saw from both of you guys today. Did it feel different than competing in the singles? Were you more confident going in? Were you less confident?
With Drew by my side, I'm decidedly more confident.
It was that good feeling of knowing that, like, you had somebody to turn to in those moments, because there have been questions that I've had up there, and this felt like that was no longer the problem. So
Now, as you say, beating the Nerds Watch was no easy task, though you guys maybe made it look kind of easy there. But coming up next, you guys have DC movie news. You're going to be taking on Adam Gertler, and Mike Kalinowski, who, Drew, I believe you have faced in the singles before.
I have indeed, and that'll be quite the match. I'm curious to see how this one shakes out.
Are you now having a
Damn, there he is.
This is not a crashing. This is not a bash. I watched it, and that was a phenomenal match, guys. I wasn't sure if that's the way I wanted it to go, to be facing you guys, but Drew, I tell everyone from that first match we had, you're a machine out there. I'm surprised you don't have a belt with you yet, but I kind of
Look at him being all nice.
So I'm ready to go with this against both you guys. This is going to be a team match. I wish you guys the best of luck, but I'm looking forward to it. Shall we, boys?
Same thing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, guys. Look forward to it.
Keeping it classy, Mike
I
Kalinowski.
love that this league is full of gentlemen and ladies.
It's true. I mean, not everyone is gentlemen and
John
ladies.
Roque is still in it, unfortunately. Otherwise, everyone else is very decent.
Listen, John Roque is trying to turn over a new leaf. I was thinking of another team that I hope to see you guys take down sometime in the near future. So, congratulations to both of you gentlemen. I
want
know we're
those
going to be
Patriots
seeing you guys in the
down.
singles in this
Yes.
tournament as well.
Yes, and I'd like to know right now, I can phone a friend during my match?
No.
No? I'm getting a no. All right.
But I think that you
He
have
doesn't need
found
to
a
anymore.
friend that you would want
Well,
to
if
phone.
he's in the singles match.
That's true. Just bring the earpiece like
Sam and Drew. We
vice
will be
versa
right
style.
Back with the very
That's a deep
sad,
cut, by the
but
way.
Still wonderful
Sam would know it.
Nerds Watch. We are back with Team Nerds Watch.
Aw.
Ken Napzok,
I love her
Rachel
shirt,
Cushing,
though.
who just didn't quite defeat them today.
We knew
It's
going in we
toothless.
had a challenge.
I
We're
see
here
that.
to prove ourselves.
It's
And
the
in my
necklace that
heart,
threw it off for me.
I think
Yeah, 'cause it's like
good
right
showing.
from-
We started a little wonky, and that's happened sometimes. I think
He's got
the
one
Nerds
ring.
Watch brand is still strong and still is something here, but I'm going to be honest. I don't think my shadow should block out Rachel's sunshine anymore.
What?
I clearly
What?
had some big whiffs in the first round that put us as a team behind. And if I'm always on about JTE and Jeff's hubris, I have to also be honest with myself and know that today I really, really failed my partner, and that's just something you have to face.
You didn't, though, really, because you are the one that had your team avoid getting the TKO. I mean, that
Ken?
5-point question was clutch.
Well, that's one answer of many, and it was a good game. I'm proud of what we did, but I've seen this woman compete so many times up close, and she's still got the singles tournament. She's still got the energy.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he's coming for
Excuse
her.
me. How are you? Good to see you. How are you? Good to see you.
He did say
I'm so sorry for you.
that he wanted
Listen.
Ken too.
You're right. You were the weak link.
I mean, the
Dark
Patriots
Shadow.
wanted Ken.
The heavy load. So why not come over to someplace better?
Oh no.
You can excel more than you already are to heights you've never reached. The Misfits has an opening for you.
Oh no, don't do it!
Oh
I
no!
know.
Look at Ken.
This connection. But think about it. What you've done, what Brienne is doing, what Stacy is doing. We may even talk to you. But how about it? Just think about that. Enjoy your evening.
No. I want it and I don't.
Okay, Rachel, yeah.
I feel as though
She should.
that I need to go find the cure for grayscale. That I need to step aside for a bit. I can't make a decision.
What?
You are your own
Don't
competitor,
go,
Rachel.
Ken.
I believe your future is still bright. Mine is dim and gray right now, and maybe I've just lost my smile. Maybe I need to grab a lightsaber and go swing it in the garage a few times to get my confidence back. But I won't tell you what to do. But sometimes bold moves lead to big wins.
Any thoughts on Jay Washington's offer, Rachel?
A lot. Not all that I'm going to be able to go into right now. Like I just said, there's a lot to process with this match. But look, I'm going to say this first and foremost. I wouldn't be in the movie Trivia Schmoedown if it wasn't for Ken. So I am not going to let you fall on your sword completely on this one. I didn't do great in round one. I'm a little mad at myself for that too. I mean, above the line, like I don't know what you're supposed to do against those guys, and I'm really proud that our round 2s and 3s were as good as they were. As far as going forward, like I'm going to, but you know I've got to pick myself up. I've got to think about the direction that I want to go in. I do want to be in the singles league, and look, I really admire Brienne and Stacy and even Jay. Like they're competitors, and I love what they're doing with their faction. But like right now, I just got to focus on me and the Inner Geekdom, the singles tournament, and and I will forever be this man's friend and grateful for him being my partner as part of the Nerds Watch.
Well, Rachel, you are an intelligent woman, and we all trust that you will make the decision that is best for you. So, with the fate of the Nerds Watch hanging in the balance and the future of Rachel Cushing uncertain but definitely happening, we turn it back over to you, Josh and Christian.
As you see, you've got Above the Line. Very excited the way that they played. They had some good categories there. They were
was
talking
kind of a downer.
about DC movie news and what's going to happen next. And Mike Kalinowski even coming in there and Mike Kalinowski doesn't come in and talk smack. He shook McQueenie's hand and he said, "Let's do it again."
Yeah, you don't talk smack to McQueenie.
Yeah, so there you go. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far there. Sam Levine, Drew McQueenie, the real deal. And you hear Rachel Cushing she's bummed.
Yeah,
she's
what?
bummed because she's such a good competitor.
She really is.
And you hear it, and they'll be back. We'll see them again. But Rachel Cushing obviously be back because in just a few weeks we're going to see her in the Ultimate Schmoedown. In the singles, we'll see you in the Ultimate Schmoedown in the singles. So there's a lot to come here. But the first round of the tournament, it's over. It's done.
Hell of a first
now
round.
we're going to have Above the Line is going to play DC Movie News. Top 10 is going to play Blofeld's Hat. The Wolves of Steel going to play Late to the Party. And then Team Action playing Team Trek. That's your round 2. What a round 2 we've got so far. How's your bracket doing? Go ahead and comment. Share. What do you think about Above the Line?
I feel like I had a little
New
jab in
champs,
it,
or
too.
Let's see how they
How's
do
your
in
bracket
the
doing,
second
guys?
round. I'm going to say, Josh McCougar, we're going to see you in just a little bit.
Absolutely.
Make sure you go to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook group. Comment, like, share. Check out the Schmoedown Rundown. Full breakdowns on all the matches going on this week, and there have been a ton of them. Thank you guys so much. And now, Josh McCougar with the Fantasy Update.
Woo!
He should have ran away from the table.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Josh Copser, down here. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? It's the good life. Doing a low key fantasy all couch update. Oh, thanks, Cody. You're such a sweetheart. Sweet nectar. Well, it's Above the Line. It really came in hot and took out Nerds Watch. Now, Nerd Watch was on a really hot streak. Okay, this is the last one. I could go for one. And, yeah, right now. Okay, yeah. And, the thing about Above the Line is, and Nerds Watch for the most part, they're middle of the road fantasy teams. But I feel like if you're out there and you think to yourself, well, I have Above the Line, maybe I could convince somebody to trade for somebody bigger, perhaps a top 10 or there are bigger teams out there that are up to score more points than Above the Line and Nerds Watch, but they have the clout of the name. I would trade for them. They're going to score you between 25 and 30 points a game because they take it all the way to the end. That's the most important part of the Team Schmoedown and fantasy because you want them scoring all the points. You don't want them TKOing and KOing everybody. It eliminates points, opportunities. Take it to the bank. Go to schmozo.com, talk to Frank Janish. That's too much water!
I didn't see that coming. Okay, so a more somber end to the round 1 portion of the tournament for the Ultimate Schmoedown.
Yeah.
Obviously, the gameplay not as captivating from us in terms of reactions because you got classics and you got 70s movies. I knew Blazing Saddles.
You sure did.
But other than that, it was a rough game for us playing along with them.
Yeah, we definitely have some weaknesses that we need to brush up on.
But that's the thing, though. It's like even when I did when we did the battle against Team Action, I studied like crazy. I was watching all kinds of movies that I'd never watched before. I was taking notes. You did the same thing. When we went into the battle with Critically Acclaimed, I did nothing ahead of time. I didn't study. I didn't watch any new movies. I didn't write anything down. I took just the knowledge that I have in my head, and that's what I went into that game with. And it came out successful, but granted, obviously the studying could help, and it makes you a more defined player.
You just, for later on, I'm not saying study for, that match, just to kind of have more in your repertoire, because you never know when it can come up.
It's true, but I find that I enjoy the gamble of what can I accomplish with what I already know. Not that I came across it or I know that answer, I just saw it. It's like, what do I have in here that I'm able to
Because even then, if
answer
you've
with.
just seen it, you can.
Yeah, it just glosses over your head.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, too, is it's like we said, we've been doing so many of these Schmoedown reactions. I feel like that's starting to backfire. There's a little fatigue in here when it comes to these questions, and we're hearing the same questions and starting to skip over actors and directors, and it's
We can't think of the director or actor because our mind is like I had his face in my head with Gary Oldman, and I saw him when he does my favorite, and then I went to Harry Potter and I was like, he's Sirius Black, but what is his name?
It's starting to cloud. Yeah. It's starting to cloud, and with the Christian just announced the schedule, and it's like daily Schmoedowns as well, and that's the thing, it's like we want to be there, we want to cover this stuff, it's a lot of fun. We're watching them anyway, so we may as well throw a camera on, but the hard part is that we're playing along at the same time as we have a match coming up against amazing competitors.
Some good competitors, yeah.
And it's like, man, they're not playing this game constantly, and it's like, could it backfire at some point? Is it helping us? This game right here is definitely a sock to the gut in terms of what we know.
Yeah.
Especially that first round. I got what, like
I got
3 or 4? Maybe.
0.
In that second round, I would have only gotten, from both sides, I would have only gotten the Johnson question from Blazing Saddles. I wouldn't have gotten any question from either or. You pulled that Zodiac. I wouldn't even have thought Zodiac. Like, it's tough.
I got
like,
the Joe Johnston.
Yeah, Joe Johnston. And that's only because I love Jumanji and I love Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but I can't stand Jurassic Park 3.
And you love The Rocketeer.
And I love The Rocketeer, Neville Sinclair. And that's actually how I was able to pull the Timothy Dalton. You know, it's not James Bond, and it wasn't Hot Fuzz. I know him because he's Neville Sinclair. He's Timothy Dalton, The Rocketeer. I mean, it was acting, Jenny. But that's the thing, is like, I know these answers through the path that I've taken in life and watching these movies. My path never went this way in terms of the classics and the 70s movies.
I mean,
that's
really, like, the only classics movies would be like the Wizard of Oz and the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, those ones. So.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
But never the deep cuts like Gone with the Wind and
that's why you got to go up against somebody who's it's fun when you go up against somebody a little bit more like you, because you know they could steal your questions, but that's the thing, is going up against Above the Line. McWeeny just has this backlog. I was gonna say, if they lost, like if they missed any of those questions and we were there, it would be a complete guess. Like, if they went to multiple choice, it would be a lot easier, but if it was not, we'd be like, nope. Yeah, it's a complete guess all the way, and McWeeny would pick that right out, and it would be his. And that's the thing, though, is like, they are a dangerous combination, because at the same time, you got Sam Levine, knows a lot of the stuff that McWeeny doesn't in terms of, like, the family films.
Which is good. They
have
a balance, and that's what you need. You need a balance with your team. If the team they both have the same strengths, and they both have the same weaknesses, then it kind of, you know. We'll
see how that balances out too when it comes to DC movie news, because we know how strong they are in terms of the comic book side of things, other than Puddin'. But I mean, they've proven that they can rise above even with just normal run-of-the-mill movie questions. So, with that being said, it's going to be terrifying to see these guys run through the gauntlet. I'm so sad to see Nerds Watch possibly coming to an end, because like after that intro, I mean, I love it. It's a staple of the Schmoedown to see Ken drop to a knee and, you know, have all his convention badges on, and for Rachel to come out and do the Crusher. But it is disheartening, I guess, if you lose multiple times in a row. I mean, again, we talked about it. Had we lost to Critically Acclaimed, that would have been a pretty big 0-2 to go staring down.
It would kind of diminish our
excitement to
get back a little bit, but I mean, we would still do it because it's a lot of fun.
Correct.
It would just be kind of like
it'd be like, well, great, now we're going to go 0-3, 0-4, 0-5.
Yeah, there's always that, like...
There's that fear.
And it's like, no, we know some of this stuff. It's just that it just ends up not going in our favor.
And that's why we're so happy it came out that way. Yeah. But for Nerds Watch, man, it's kind of a beatdown. They lost to Rotten Tomatoes, and then they just lost here against Above the Line.
They're still a good team, though.
Ken just lost against JTE, and it's like, especially for Ken, that's the thing, is there's more losses for Ken than it feels like there is for Rachel.
Still got that Star Wars belt, though.
Right. That's true. Oh, yeah. So, Ken, yeah, you can't really give up now. Maybe, I think that's the thing, though. Let him be the reigning Star Wars Supreme. I mean, get freaking Star Wars Explained in there. Let's have a match. That would be awesome to see.
Yeah, I'm excited. We need a Star Wars. We need
Get
a Star
Joseph
Wars
Scrimshaw in there as well. Like, come on, let's start this Star Wars League, because there is quite a few of aficionados in the genre that would give Ken more up his alley, something that would be definitely playing into his knowledge, and I think get him excited again back into the game.
Yeah.
So get that Star Wars League rolling, because Ken's holding on to that belt, and it deserves to be contested. But either way, I mean, the round 1 is over. We're on to round 2.
On to round 2.
We got the Stranger Things Celebrity Losers Club match coming up. Did I say Stranger Things?
Yeah, you sure did.
You know why? Because of the kid. What's his name?
Kids.
Jag? I can't remember his name. Buck. What? The kid from Stranger Things and It.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his actor's name. I know his character's name.
Finn.
Yeah,
Finn Wolfhard? Isn't that? I feel like that's it. Finn Wolfhard. But yeah, he's got a rocker name.
He's going to be playing Richie Tozer in It.
This girl just finished It, so she's all excited. I'm excited with Collider's just all the high praise that the movie is getting. So we're excited for that. We are excited for round 2. We cannot wait to battle it out with the, I almost said Nerds Watch. Oh, I don't want them to go. Wolves of Steel. And it's going to be a hell of a thing. So thank you guys for watching our reaction to all these matches and still sticking with us through our vlogs and our reactions for trailers and movie discussions. It's a lot of fun for us. So thanks for sticking with us.
Yes.
You can like and you can subscribe.
And you can do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Head over to Stardust, follow us, and you can see some of the reactions. Vanessa just watched Weird Science for the first time.
Yeah, shocking, I know. But
and Inner Space as well.
Yeah.
So check out what she had to say about those.
Loved it.
So you can hit up our Patreon, kick into the party, keep the party going, gets us where we need to go, like a lighter video, and you can tell us what you guys thought of this match down below as well. Other than that, you got anything?
No.
No? Good. And we go.
Bye.